Hello, it's Librarian Alex. Today's book, I normally read at Halloween time because it's a book about witches and magic. Because it's called Spells by Emily Gravett. We read one of her other books the other day, Tidy. But this is my favourite book. This is the book I love the most of all the books she's written. Sadly, you can't buy it anymore. They don't make them. I don't know why. I think it's brilliant. But thank you, Macmillan, for letting me read it. Spells. Now, spell has two meanings, doesn't it? If you make a spell, a magic spell, you are transforming something. Like, can you think of a spell? Do you know any? Abracadabra. Oh gosh, there's those in Harry Potter. I can't remember them. Alakazam. But spelling is also something that you do at school, and it's a kind of different kind of magic. The kind of magic that lets you read and write. Yeah? Lots of you are learning spelling. How do you spell spell? S-P-E-L-L-S. Not quite as exciting as magical spells, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's something they have in common. Now this book, can you see there? It's a frog in a crystal ball. A frog. Tell me a fairy tale with a frog in it. Princess and the Frog. What does she do? What does she do? She finds a frog. She kisses him. And what does he turn into? You're right, a prince. Just remember that when we read this story. Okay? Are you ready? Spells by Emily Gravett. Wasn't her name Emily Gravett? Emily Gravett. Maybe this is a different book. I don't know. And over in the corner here, Emily Gravett loves to leave little funny tricks and visual games and notes. And there's a little note here. I'll just read it to you. It says, lonely frog, fun-loving, attractive, 2.5 inches tall, likes nights out, swimming and kisses, seeks beautiful princess to share life's ups and downs. It's like a dating advert. He wants to find a girlfriend. Oh my goodness, this is a frog after love. Should we carry on? And there he is. He's escaped. That's a jar that says frog next to a jar that has eyeballs in it. I think he's in the witch's lair, kind of potion room. And actually, it's very hard to see, but if I move this book in the light, I don't know if you can see there, there's kind of shadows. There's a crystal ball with a crown in it. And what else is there? There's some candles and bottles. It's very hard to see. It's very subtle, this book. They're kind of pictures in the darkness of this dungeon. Ooh! What has Frog found? He's found a book of spells. Not written by Emily Gravett, but written by Emily Gravett. It's a book within a book. There he is, he's picked it up. There was once a frog who found a book. He wished it was a book about boats and that he was a pirate sailing the 7 seas. Look, he's got his telescope up to his eye. He's on the prow of the boat, holding onto the mast. Ooh, there are birds flying. And how has he made that boat happen? He has ripped up the book of spells. Can you see? There's actually the book. And he's ripped up the pages to make the sea. He's ripped a page to make the sail. He's ripped a page to scroll it up to make it into a telescope. He's destroying the book. Oh my goodness. But it was just an old book of spells, and he was just a small green frog. Wow, can you see now? Can you see? There he is. He's dancing with someone cut out of paper. He's got a heart there. He's throwing up confetti in the air. There's a castle and a group of maidens. He wished it was a book about castles, and he was a handsome prince kissing a beautiful princess. But it was just an old book of spells, and he was just a small green... Oh no, ignore my camera over. And he was just a small green frog. But then Frog had an idea. What has he found? One of the ripped up pages there, can you see? It says, "Spell to become a handsome prince." Oh my goodness. He didn't have to play at just being a handsome prince. This was actually a spell book that had a spell to become a handsome prince. But what has he done? He's ripped up the whole book. He's going to have to put the pages back together, a bit like a jigsaw. But what a jigsaw. Could you put the pages back together? He's going to give it a go. There he is, look. He's put all the words on the page. Spell to become a handsome prince. Into the cauldron, these words cast. Hocus, whew, crocus, whew, characters abbot, whew. Stir 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And out spells... Well, what does it spell? There's a abbot. Fabbit. Because he's half frog, half rabbit. Uh-oh. Hasn't quite worked, has it? Has he become a handsome prince? No. Well, better switch the words around again. Let's see. What's the next one? Now, look, can you see these pages? You can turn the bottom one or you can turn the top one. Ah, so much fun. Split pages. Right, what am I going to turn? I'm going to turn the top one first. What is that? So it's half a snake and half a rabbit. Spell to become a handsome prince? I don't think so. Into the cauldron, these words cast. String thing, whew. Forked tongue, whew. Characters abbot, whew. Stir 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and out spells. What does it spell? It's half snake, half rabbit. It's a abbot. Ah, snabbit. You see? What should I turn now? Top or bottom? Top or bottom? I'm going to turn the bottom. Oh, new words. Oh, look. Looks like it really is a snake. So this is a spell to become a snake, not a handsome prince. But spell to become a handsome prince. Into the cauldron, these words cast. String thing. Whew. Fork tongue. Whew. Slither kazake. Stir 3 times. Can you do this with me? 1, 2, 3. And out spells snake. Snake. He's found the spell to make a snake. But it's not the spell to make a handsome prince. Top or bottom? Top and bottom. What should I switch now? I'm going to do the bottom again. Ooh. Is that a handsome prince? I don't think so. That kind of looks like it could be the bottom half of a bird. Spell to become a handsome prince. Into the cauldron, these words cast. Throw them in with me. String thing. You can do it too. String thing. Fork tongue. Fork tongue. That's your turn. Alakazard. Your turn. Alakazard. Stir 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And out spells snurd. Half snake, half bird, a snurd. Is that what you want to be? Got to keep going. Got to find the right spell. Now, actually, you could spend ages on this one. You could go back and make a third. You go forwards. So we've got a third, a bird, a snurd. Oh, half rabbit, half bird. Spell to become a handsome prince? Not so sure. Into the cauldron, these words cast. Hoppity, fluffity, alakazard. Stir 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And out spells Rude. Can you see that? Oh, it's so cool, this book. You could go on forever. I don't know if I do all the combinations. Let's see. I'm going to do another bottom one. Now, what does that look like? It looks a bit like a lizard, but it's not a lizard. It's an amphibian, for those of you who know your animals. Can you name me an amphibian that looks a bit like a lizard? It's a newt. A newt. Spell to become a handsome prince? I don't think so. Into the cauldron, these words cast, hoppity, whew, fluffity, whew, slimy kazoot, whew, stir 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and out spells root. Oh no, are we ever going to get there? Half rabbit, half newt. Now let's see. I might speed this up a bit because otherwise we could be here forever. But I can't help it because it's too good. Half bird, half newt. Spell to become a handsome prince. Into the cauldron, these words cast. Feather down, whew, feather up, whew, slimy kazoot, whew, stir 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and out spells beaut. Beaut. It's a beaut. It's beautiful. Half bird, half newt. Beaut. Right, I am going to skip one. Oh my God. That's a prince. He's got a crown. Well, it's half a prince. It's half a prince and half a newt. Spell to become a handsome prince. Nearly. Into the cauldron, these words cast. Bim bam. Whew, bear bum. Whew, slimy kazoot. Whew, stir 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And out spells peroot. Peroot. It's a peroot. Can you see? Now, actually, at this point, you could also have some fun. You can go backwards with these bottom pages, you see. You could have half prince, half rabbit, prabbit. You could have half prince, half snake, prake. Half prince, half bird, prud. Newt, but. I'm going to do a bottom one. We're nearly there. Ah! Oh my goodness, he's naked. He is naked. Well, if you think about it, was the frog wearing any clothes? No. So if you did a spell to turn the frog into a prince, where are the clothes going to come from? There aren't any. Spell to become a handsome prince? Yes, I think he's found it. Into the cauldron, these words cast. Bim bam, whew, bear bum, whew, alicaments, whew, stir 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and out spells prince. Yes, it is a prince. And he's a prince, but he's got a little tattoo of a frog on his bare bum. Now what's he going to do? He's naked. Quick, frog, prince, sort yourself out. Let's carry on with the story. And there he is. He is. He's trying to cover up with a few bits of that spell book. But who's that? At last, Frog was tall. Frog was handsome. Frog was a prince. Wow. And he was going to kiss a beautiful princess. Look at her. She's looking at him a bit dubiously. Look, pucker up. There they are, closing their eyes. Getting ready to smooch in. It was magic, and he was... Can you make the kissing sound with me? Just a small green frog again. You might have seen that coming, hey? Because in the original, the prince, using a magic spell from the witch, was turned into a frog. And then the princess kissed the frog and it undid the spell and he turned back into a prince. Well, the spell here was turning a frog into a prince. So undoing the spell with a kiss would turn him back into a frog. And look, there she is, turning on her heel. She's off. She doesn't want no frog. And that's the end. There we are, back in the witch's kind of dungeon. Can you see there? Just in the light. Oh gosh, I'm going to see if I can turn the page. Very slowly, there's actually a skull there. Very delicately kind of in the shadows. And there's, Yeah, there's a candle here and the frog. And actually, oh, there's this tiny scrap of paper that was left out from that spell sheet. Shall I read to you what it says? It says, small print, please read carefully. Handsome print spell will be reversed upon the kiss of a genuine princess. Ah, told him the whole time. He didn't see that slip of paper, did he? And that's the end. And I just think that's such a funny, crazy book. And I'm going to make another video to show you how to make your own cut pages in a book and do your own magic and do your own half frog, half prince, or whatever you want it to be. Fints, we hadn't done that one before, fints. See, those pages, you can carry on turning them with hundreds of combinations of animal and different animals and prints. Anyway, Emily Gravett, I love this book. I wish it was still something that I could buy in the shops. But thank you, Macmillan, for letting me read it. I hope you enjoyed it. Even though it's not Halloween, I still think it's a good book to read. See you all soon. Bye.